Alright, sorry about that later, ladies and gentlemen. We had some technical difficulties, but yet we are finally back live, and yet thank you, Dalator, to talk about the historic Auto Club as much as it is. Let's go ahead and get ready to pick some race winners. Speed, who do you got winning tonight's race?
I have Heredia. This is a momentum type of track, and Heredia literally has as much momentum as you can possibly carry. It being no stages will also separate the fast guys from the slow guys, and I have no doubt in my mind that a Cup Series champion is going to be the fastest guy in the Xfinity field.
Very well said. Dalator, who do you got winning tonight's race?
I'm going to be a homer and go between either Drunkfest or JoJo. I know Drunkfest loves this track, and JoJo is really good at wide open, sweeping tracks. So he's going to be one to watch. Between those two and Heredia, I think that we're going to have a three-dog race.
All right. And, of course, Brody, who do you got winning tonight's race?
Way to take both of my picks, Dalator.
They're my drivers now. I have to.
Oh, I guess you're right. Well, I was going to pick Drunkfest, and I was going to kind of say how he's worked with Nobes in the past, and we all know Nobes' magnificent record at this track in the Cup Series, so a little of that might play into tonight's race. So my pick is also going to be Drunkfest.
As we can go ahead and get a chance to join, and of course, go ahead and we have Luca is going to be racing here, and he types in chat, and he says that he's going to win tonight's race. I think Joker might be doing the.
I think he's race control.
I think so, but yeah, he's race control. Yeah, so the only one I can really see has to be Kluka, correct?
Masopes.
So Masopes, Kluka, and Jamie Wright are
and Papo.
all hot seating. Yep, and Papo Mosa are all hot seating for this race, from what I understand.
A field of 22, 23, something like that, which is going to make for some very great racing.
As Killer starts up on the pole with green flag in the air at Auto Club, once again, no stages.
Killer's starting on the pole right here.
Killer got himself a really good spot. He needs to be able to get that momentum. And we have the 8 of, I can't even pronounce his name, but the 8 of M.
I just call him AM.
McKittrick. Andy McKittrick.
McKittrick over the 8 car after I moved up to Cup and Shake and Bake retired. I've heard his skill levels compared to McCard. Obviously, he's beating McCard right now, so what does that say? Hopefully he has a good season in that car.
Yeah, well, those two are good friends, so it's no surprise to me that the two of them run similar to each other.
Very well said, as we see the 16 and the 8 battling. Oh, but the 8 gets loose! Oh, they're wrecking in the back. Oh, I see one spinning out. I don't know who exactly that is. There's the 90 of Mr.
That is the 90. Yeah.
Hey guys, I have an issue. Can somebody send me another invite to the party or to the race? I don't know if anybody has an additional one. If not, I can back out.
I'll say I should.
I do.
I do. I got you.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Well, we did see Hail State actually go up into the wall in that incident. No caution right now, so there goes his stage 1 hopes.
Well, there is no stages.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, and with no stages at all.
And within all that movement, the defending Xfinity Series champion, as he almost makes a move for the lead, move up to 2nd place. That is Riley in 7, and Heredia, my pick for tonight's race winner. moved up to 4th as well. We have a battle for 2nd. Looks like Riley's going to hold it off the top.
Did you get it down, Tor?
I did, yeah. I'm joining off of that one now. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem.
Here we come, Riley. Looking for the lead on the inside. One killer. Got a little bit of momentum and help from his teammate in the 8. It does look like Riley will lead this lap.
Yeah,
See, that's the
Riley
scary
will-
thing. That's the scary thing about this style of racing, as you would say. On the front stretch, everyone dives down to the bottom, so if you're caught on the outside, you're gonna get freight trained. But on the back, sometimes we all stack up against the wall, and if you're on the inside, you get freight trained. They're like, what do you do here?
Yeah, I would just be patient. Looking at my lap counter right now, we have 70 laps to go with no guaranteed cautions. There's no need to be aggressive this early and potentially cause one.
Guys, for whatever reason, I'm not able to connect. I apologize.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if it's something on my end here. Hang on.
Alright.
Yeah, it's hard to say. We've definitely been having some technical difficulties in this race, but hopefully that will change for Cup. Hopefully we'll have some Cup racing. Definitely have to talk to Mark about that. But meanwhile, the 7 of Riley up in front, and of course, who is that in 13 in the Miami Dolphins car? That is JoJo Siwa right there, right behind the 8 as he is moving to the inside.
Oh, contact the 8. It's going to get shuffled back. Sorry to interrupt. Kind of looked like the 8 slipped up a little bit, and the 13 wasn't realizing that was going to happen. They made contact, and the 8 ended up losing spots.
Yeah, it's just really difficult for sure. But with no stages, I mean, you best believe it's going to separate the man from the boys, especially with this series.
And it does look like we're seeing our first hot seat driver make it up to the front of the field. Papa Musa just now cracked top 5.
Yeah, Papa really likes this track. I've raced with him a few times just from Kuka's league and all the other leagues I've been in. Papa really likes the scooping 2-mile tracks where you go flat open.
Yeah.
So to me, this is kind of a no-brainer, surprising. However, I didn't think he would be in front of Heredia this early in the race. So that is interesting.
I'd be really surprised, especially with how good they are. And you gotta give credit where credit's due, but before I even think about that, look at this pack in the back with the 98, the 78. They are all 2 to 3 wide here. This is getting a little bit dicey at the moment. And with no stages, I mean, one bad move could cost you, as the 8 just sends the 0 into the 70, 78 or 99, whatever you want to call it. And new leader JoJo Siwa in the 13 takes the lead over the 7.
Well, we knew it was going to happen at some point. JoJo, like was said earlier in the broadcast, I mean, loves this style of track. No surprise to see him up front.
Really, no surprise at all, especially with how good JoJo Siwa is. And I think he's won here a couple of times, hasn't he?
I believe he actually won last year's race. Don't quote me on that, but he was a top 3 finisher. I know that for sure. Yes, I think he won last year.
Here in Xfinity at Auto Club?
Yes.
Yep.
Or not.
No, that was
He
Jason Cole.
You're right.
JoJo
Well,
won the Xfinity race at Chicagoland
JoJo.
in his hot seat.
Yeah. Okay. No, I got it mixed up. JoJo, the last time he was in the Xfinity series and ran a full schedule, he won at this track. That would be season 3.
I believe that would be correct.
Yep, very correct in that one.
You know, one thing interesting about this race, I mean, and it's why we pushed for no stages at this race. I mean, it's going to be pack racing the first, half of this race, but after pit stops, we're going to see the field kind of lengthen, and there's going to be less pack racing and more to do with strategy and how well you play with the draft. And the one car is actually through the grass. There's a couple cars spinning.
Oh, spinning out. Oh, a lot of that could be.
And there's a car airborne. The one is
Lord.
flipping into turn 1.
There's one of those Auto Club deaths that we've become accustomed to at Hennessy.
I think I jinxed it.
No, that was me that jinxed it. That wasn't me that jinxed it.
Well,
My gosh, that was terrible. But first time of the night, we're going to have a caution out.
yeah, and this is going to benefit a few drivers like Hale State that got involved in the first incident that we saw. So it'll bunch the field back up. Not exactly sure how many laps we will have. But right now, JoJo is our leader.
JoJo is taking the lead right now, and
Riley, actually,
Riley's
going to
be the leader once again, as he is taking us back to green flag back in the air at Auto Club. And you gotta wonder, since he's now back in the lead, what can he be able to do?
Yeah, I think he's going to be looking to just take control of this race. I think people, now that they've seen what can happen if they've wrecked, will be a little bit more patient. Or they can just kill the whole field on the backstretch.
It looks like Killer is lagging a lot, doesn't it?
Oh, big wreck, Mr. Hanks is spinning around.
Yeah, that was I think that was all lag. It looks like the 07 is involved. Honestly, I'm not really sure who wasn't involved. Blakey T, or Las Vegas winner.
Blakey T's involved. Looks like Jimmy Wright has damage. The 22 has damage. Masopes looks like he has damage.
The whole field might as well have damage at this point.
Well, we had some green flag racing. Let's see if we can get it back going.
One could hope as we do get ready. Oh, but nah. As we get ready to go back to green flag racing. Now
with Jackson Altman and FaZe Electric on the front row.
And this is definitely going to be a very interesting one. Did you know Jackson and FaZe Electric have had quite a history together? They've had quite a history together. As Jackson does take the lead the first time this race, but look at the 98 Drunk Fest running in that old Chase Briscoe scheme.
Yep, that's one of our drivers to watch. Finally made himself all the way up to the front.
Drunk Fest is very good here.
The 8 car, what are we going to call him? AMC? How do we pronounce his name? The 8 car.
We'll just call him Kittrick.
Kittrick, yeah.
He's back up in the second place, it looks like. It depends. It looks like Jackson's going to try and give the outside lane the draft. Probably the smarter move. However...
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not. They're still battling for second. Very close battle. Battle for, I guess it's fourth place as well.
Oh, and there's a wreck on the front
Big
stretch.
right. Logan gets involved. That could be a caution, and it will.
I caught that one.
You definitely did. Good job.
Yeah, I think what I saw was one of the cars. I think it was the 11. I'd have to go back and watch, but I think it was the 11 that took a hard right to the outside wall and just cleaned out a driver with him.
I saw the 0 get cleaned out into the outside wall, nose first.
Yeah, one of the drivers over there. All right, boys, let's settle down. We still got a long race.
Yeah, I was gonna say, just a reminder, when we go green here, there's still gonna be 51 laps to go.
And how much is a fuel cycle?
My best guess is it's around 20. From what
Yeah.
I've seen.
Alrighty, but oh man, the 36 is gonna bring us back to green. We've seen that crazy racing, but these guys need to be able to keep it clean, keep it clean, guys.
That's hanging out on the side of the 8. Still double file down the back. Seven's actually going to clear his teammate right there. What a run he got down the back.
I think he has fresher tires than everyone around him, which will also play a factor.
But
That
it
is,
comes
if
to
you can
this.
stop mowing the lawn on the straightaway.
Hey, there's a part of the grass that needs to be cut, but yet, speaking of cut, looks like Riley's cutting down a couple of spots. Oh, but the 99 is swerved up, 3 wide in the back. Oh boy, this is not going to be good. Riley is currently pushing the 61, and the battle for the lead is continuing to be dicey. But here comes Drunkfest on the inside. Drunkfest with the lead.
3 wide for second.
Wow.
Just getting the push from Riley. Oh, they're coming down. They're
Oh, Riley! That's a teammate!
Oh my gosh!
That's a teammate!
Was anyone on board with Riley right there?
Oh
Yes.
my god.
God! Jamie Wright just took out Riley! Oh my god! That's a teammate!
Wow.
Guys, someone check Riley's post.
Oh, someone check one of the other cars that went to the moon.
It's the death!
He didn't just wreck his teammate, he just
I am-
dumped his boss with
I
50
am-
to go.
I am quoting Alan from the comments. He says, "Houston, we have liftoff."
Oh my god,
Oh.
what a race.
Something
That-
tells
that
me
w-
that's not going to be a fun team meeting Friday afternoon.
Wow.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
Meanwhile, another Junior Motorsports car, Kittrick, is taking the lead.
Amtrak is gonna bring us back to green flag. I'm pretty sure Riley won't be eating any Oreos for quite some time.
Probably not.
No, no. I'm sorry, but that was a terrible move on Jamie Wright's part. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I saw him get forced down by the 36, and it was just never
but
gonna
here,
work.
Get ready to
Oh,
look again, but, oh boy,
Get out of the
keep it
way.
clean, guys. No, keep it clean, keep it green. We need.
it was a smart move by Heredia, just hooking it into the wall.
Ballstick is getting out of the way. I don't blame him. I would rather go to the back. But then again, if you go to the back, you're going to end up being lifted up high in the air like an astronaut.
No kidding. 3x3 through the front stretch.
Oh, they're getting close. Papamosa, Faith Electric. I almost went to call him masopes. That 20 car.
JoJo's faking everyone out down the back.
3 to 4 wide in the back with Kelvin, Killer, Electric, JoJo, Papa, Tuka.
This group in the back, I mean, they better pay attention and settle their stuff because they're going to lose the draft if it keeps going like this.
I agree.
Are you watching the race, or do you ever get? It's still not fixed.
No, the system's running fine. I just did a test and everything is good.
Oh, big break in the back! Big break in the back! Oh my gosh!
You missed it.
10-second delay. Yep, there's a. I'm basically YouTubing it right now, but yeah, everything's working fine. I just did a lobby just to check it out, and everything working fine. If somebody can send me another invite, I will restart the game, see if that does it.
That was my only invite.
I only
no
got
worries.
one invite.
Yeah, there should have been more, but oh well.
I don't know if Papo got hooked to, or if he tried to save his card or what, but he hooked it dead right in the wall. Oh my goodness. That, like, I don't want to say he nailed it on stream. But there's no other way to explain it.
At this point, I don't even want a driver interview. I want a race control interview.
I'd definitely love to hear a race control interview for sure. And speaking of race control, looks like Masopes going to be the control car as he leads us back to green here at Auto Club. We've seen more deaths than we did in a different race.
That was a nice transition.
Oh, the 9 is on. 9 needs to get out of there. I don't know if he's allowed to. He's going to send Masopes in with the bumper.
And the 9, if that 8 car gets up there, he's going to have a lot of help. Oh. Gotta shove it up the track. I don't think Masopes would go like that. He likes to be raced with respect. I'm not sure if he can thoroughly enjoy being run up the track. Oh! 9 almost gets into him again. 8 gets forced 3 wide. Not sure if that's a smart move at this moment in time. That's why they backed off of it, I guess.
That the leader giving a little bit of draft to the 9 so he can hang on the bottom.
Oh my goodness. I believe the tank car looks driven by Calvin. He looked like he gave a little shot. So, Brody, I want to ask you. You have a lot of experience in iRacing on Heat 5 and the Cup Series, or really all series. How would you be racing this differently than some of these Xfinity drivers are?
What game?
This. Right now.
Oh man, I mean with the amount of cautions, I'd just be trying to keep track position, and that's about the only thing you can do, but the slim chance that it stays green, I'd really love the opportunity to have tires, so it's just a mix-up, you know. It's kind of a strategy, mind game. Do you think it's going to keep going cautions, or do you think it's going to keep green flag laps? So that's really the only call that you have to make.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen the last caution yet. Definitely some interesting racing. Speaking of not seeing the last caution, somebody just hooked a left in the inside wall. I have to go back and see who that is. That is Fluffy, who just hooked a left in the inside wall. That's in the chat for Fluffy.
Back to the front we go, though. Person still in the lead over McCard. They're side by side now. McCard goes to the outside. Masopes going to try to work with the 92. And here comes Killer. Someone that we talked about, our pole sitter, out of the front. But oh man, watch that blue wall. And a lot of drivers are trying to get away from that blue wall. But my gosh, this is getting really tense. And I think after this race, and it looks like Fluffy's coming down pit road, is that these drivers are going to want stages back after tonight.
there's going to be two things tonight. Stages are going to be coming back, and there's going to be a big meeting in the hall. I think those are pretty much the only two things you can guarantee right now.
And if I was Riley, I'd be definitely having a talk with the Jerry and Harlow, especially with January, about what happened. But so far, I mean, you guys are watching our coverage of the Hennessy Performance League Xfinity Series race with no stages here on the club. And here comes McCard. McCard looking down to the bottom. He is looking to try to take the lead away from Person. Side by side, gives him a little bit of nudge. And the card is side by side he goes. But
Caution.
caution.
Trying to find out what happened there. Or, yeah, be a manual, but... Ooh,
If I had to
exactly.
guess, this is a manual caution.
Very questionable. I didn't see anything happen. Then again, my attention was toward the front. I can see Heredia has a little bit of damage at the back of the field.
Maybe there was another car involved in... Well, no, it was a couple laps ago now. I was going to say maybe there was another car involved in Fluffy's incident, but...
Oh, we got beef! We got beef! We got beef! Everyone's trying to get Heredia!
Oh my gosh!
78 and the
Kluge
1.
Just trying to get him.
Kluka!
Not
Kluge,
happy with this
Heredia,
22 car.
And all right, Kluge needs to stop it now.
Kluka, it has been doing a lot, especially when it comes to stuff he shouldn't be doing. And I think that right there is definitely the first that we've ever seen on stream.
Alright, let's watch the massive pileup of pit road.
Yeah.
One thing, too, I'll speak on, whether it's Kluker or not. When you're a guy like Heredia and you're always winning, you're going to get some hate from some other drivers. So, I definitely don't think that's on his side. However, I think Kluka is just kind of being Kluka right now.
I
Does look like Person is going to win the race off pit road. I do want to give a shout out to Kluka, because Kluka not only is racing, but is also watching the stream.
Hi, Kluka, you know you're on TV.
someone's not his own.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, do you all want to take any guesses of what happened between the 22, the 78, and the 1?
Wow. Now I'm in. Okay, cool. Sorry. more than halfway through the race. This is ridiculous. Okay. Don't mean to commandeer it, but I have no idea. I'll take a look at what may have happened, but Heredia notoriously is one of the cleanest drivers in the field, and if something may have provoked him with the 78 or the 1, because there was a 2-on-1 there, somebody had a poked bull before he even, does something like that. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Well, one thing I'm hoping is that whatever happened, Kluka needs to try to chill out. He needs to be careful with what he's doing, because he does have people watching him, and if he does that in the cup race, you know that they're going to want him out and meet. So.
When you have a guy who's been a Cup Series champion and is notoriously one of the cleanest guys in the league versus somebody who's on the ban list a few months ago, I think it's safe to say which one we know the admin group is watching.
Well, there was also the 1 car in that situation too, and I don't know if there was something that happened separate with the 22 and the 1. Obviously, we know that the 78 and the 22 had a little disagreement, whether it be over space, over, driving styles or what have you, but they're definitely not talking about dinner plans. The one, however, I don't know. I don't think he wanted to give him an Oreo.
No, no, especially not the Neapolitan ones that I found earlier today. So.
If I'd put my best guess forth, thing I've kind of noticed with the one today is he gets really close and tries to side draft people. What we saw with him in the 7. So I would assume he tried to side draft and somebody wouldn't have him.
Well, hey, gentlemen, let's go ahead and get back to the front with Person leading the control car. He brings us back to green flag in the air. Here, pretty much, we don't know what left or wrong because there's no stages, but Person is in the lead. Amtric right behind him. The soaps right there. And look at this battle between
And they're wrecking in the back.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
That's
great.
the 20 and somebody else back there.
The
Yeah,
4.
so I'm on his stream. I saw the whole thing. The 20 car Phase Electric just hit the apron in 1 and 2, and then the cars right behind them just kind of like T-boned them.
Yeah, well, from somebody who's hit that apron before trying to get everything that they can get, that apron has more Heat 3 physics than it does Heat 5 physics.
Yeah, unfortunately, we live in a very sad time where the best NASCAR game we have is a game that's been recycled at least twice. But it is what it is.
NASCAR 15 is still available for PS3.
That was a beautiful game.
It was, dude. I love that game.
I think everyone else loved that game, and we definitely do miss that game for sure. But speaking of this, I mean, we have the great Heat 5. Oh,
and masopes did not go.
Oh my God! And he caused a wreck, and they're spinning. Gluca, Heredia, masopes, everyone going. Oh, you can hear the crunch more than a crunchy bar. Oh my God, what is going on? You did not expect this.
Just for an update, that happened on a restart coming to just hitting 29 to go.
Oh my God.
So there is still almost 30 laps left, and there'll still be over 25 laps to go when they
Hey, so we didn't have stages, but we didn't not have stages.
Yeah, you're just not getting rewarded points for it.
Exactly. So this is very frustrating for these Xfinity guys, and I'm sure not many of them are going to like the no stage rule here.
To be honest, I'm not really sure anybody's getting rewarded this race except for the winner.
I would still make the argument, though, that stage racing could be good if it just stayed green.
Yeah.
I mean, plus, you gotta think about this though. I mean, most of these drivers got involved in a race yesterday, and I think they're still a bit frustrated over it, but I don't blame them. But at the same time, though, I mean, we're racing today, and it's like caution after caution. So hopefully these drivers can be able to clean it up, because you know that race control is not happy about it. The drivers are not happy about it. And I'm pretty sure the fans are not happy about it either.
That 8 had a great jump on the 92 there on the outside, but I don't think he's going to get the run into the corner, as Drunkfest looks like he's spun out.
And here comes the 16, the killer on the inside. 3 to 4 wide in the back. This is not good once again. Oh my gosh. The 11, the 99, the 90, the 07. 3 to 4 wide. Oh my gosh. And they're still green. Thank God.
And look at this. The 7 car Riley, as the 16 car takes the lead, he's made his back way up.
Oh, they're wrecking. They're wrecking.
There they go. There they go again.
Yeah, there they go again. Oh my gosh. That got involved.
Because it's another incident I've seen on stream, I can say what happened again.
No caution. No caution.
JoJo's taking the lead.
Oh boy, but they're still driving aggressive. Good, see their speed.
It's gonna be a caution though.
Yeah, that's a manual. You can see the 38 there in the grass.
State and the number 15 car cut across Electric's nose, and that sent him into the outside wall. And yet again, Electric got sent into the wall, and almost half the field didn't miss him.
Jesus.
So this has just gone from bad to worse for Electric. He had a really good race going, and then he hit that apron, got stuck back in traffic, and now it's just gone from bad to worse. One thing I will say is it'll be an interesting game of 2K later if Electric and Hail State play each other.
Oh, you definitely want to be the party for that one, and I think Electric's really, really mad, and he is not gonna like the outcome. I don't know what to say. I can honestly say this is probably the most aggressive Xfinity race we've ever seen.
We have two that have stayed out.
Heredia, and I think that was Papamusa.
Kelvin.
Kelvin?
Yep. Kelvin's going to lead a lap from that as well.
They are going to have 23 laps to go and 20 laps on fuel. So, I think what those guys are doing is they're going to try and catch another caution and then pit then to make it to the end. While these guys are just kind of knowing that the other caution is going to come out. So they're just kind of doing this for tires on those guys.
That's very well said, but I mean, it looks like the first one's I'm gonna say the first one come out, but oh boy, gotta love the glitch coming out of pits. Skeletor, Brodies, you guys have been in this league since season 1. I gotta ask this. Is this the most aggressive race you've ever called?
Called?
Yes.
Maybe. Been a part of? No.
No, I specifically remember, I think it was season 2 of Michigan in the Xfinity series. I don't think we had more than 5 green flag laps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, obviously the sister track to this one. It's all take no give, and there's got to be a certain threshold to that, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of people that have understood where that line is to be crossed.
I think the last race I remember being this bad in Hennessy was the Season 3 race here, or the Season 3 Xfinity race at Dover.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah. That was a really good one.
I'm not going to say which one was good, which one was bad, or whatever, but I definitely expected more from some of these drivers.
Yeah,
especially like those that are in the hot season, I mean, like masopes, Papo, and Fluka. I just didn't really expect all this carnage to happen. I mean, Auto Club is, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like one of the league's best tracks in the Xfinity Series, but it's also not the worst track for the Xfinity Series.
Right, but yeah, again, you get a lot of drivers that think that since the gap between 1 and 15 is a lot shorter than it is at, say, I don't know, Charlotte or even Bristol, they have a chance. They're not used to running towards the front, or they're not used to running around the same crowd. As we're back under green, they take chances that are low percentage chances, as you have 2 drivers here that are fighting underneath the apron for what reason, I don't know.
And JoJo's gonna lose it on the apron. I saw that one coming.
See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You have one guy who Joey Logano blocks someone, and it's just there's no reason for it.
Well,
no reason for it at all.
There's that caution.
Real quick, I gotta be civil here, but Kluka, JoJo, Blakey, Drunkfest, Wormel, I think the 4 Wormel, I don't know, but they all got involved in this one. No, I won, my apologies, but I don't know what that was about. I mean, you're under the apron, and you should have just stayed out there and go side by side, and I don't know.
Imagine if they were in the championship race here.
No. I don't think that Evan would ever expect Auto Club.
I voted for it.
Of course you would.
I didn't say I voted for it. I would vote for it.
Touche. But, I mean, let's go ahead and get back to it. The Oreo man himself, Jamie Wright, is now in the... This is going to be a very interesting one because you got two drivers. They both went into outer space and pulled a Jimmy Neutron thing. They got a blast, went to space and back, and now they're up in front. Oh my gosh. And I'm going to head and apologize to the admins for my commentary, but we can't help what we're calling right now. I mean, we can't help what we're seeing out there.
See, that 36 seems to be blocking a little bit too heavy here. There's still a lot of laps to go, and yeah, I get it, but again, taking no give.
Goes show that the man is hungry. I mean, but he really needs to get back to the inside. But if these drivers, looks like Riley did take the lead over Jamie Wright, and Kelvin's going to move up a little bit. That's going to help Jackson Allman. Going to be bad news for Face Electric. Electric is right there. Kelvin can knock him down. There he is. There, Kelvin. Got to keep an eye on him. But Jackson's going to be involved. He hits Electric. He's going to end up hitting the wall. No, he does not. Oh, man. We got to keep an eye on this pack. Jackson Allman cannot catch a break right now.
This is an F5 tornado coming off of turn 4.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is going to be bad.
Yeah, I expect a wreck anytime soon, especially going into one. Oh
Yep,
boy.
coming back up. It's going to get tight.
It's going to be bad. Oh,
99 up the track.
99 up the track. McCart is going to get inside. And Jackson Allman's going to be little spots like you would in a Madden racing, but oh boy.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
How did they not wreck there?
Oh, I'm still holding my breath.
lost that
10
bet
up
in
the
that
track.
I mean, it's give and take. I mean, that's 3 to 4 wide. It's not good.
Oh, there they go.
There it is.
Jackson
And it's
again.
back across the field.
Jackson goes straight back up. And his slogan.
No caution?
No caution.
No, that's a caution.
That's caution.
So,
I think that is very well said. We've seen that on stream. It's got to be on there.
tires and fuel is no longer, well, tires will be a concern, but fuel is no longer a concern here at Auto Club.
Neither one of them was. It was, are you getting your number picked in Russian roulette, or are you lucky enough to get the empty chamber?
I think we're playing a game of whose line is it anyways, but that works too.
Oh, great analogy.
Oh, man. Hey, if you guys are in the league, make sure you guys tune into the party after the Cup Series, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
I don't even think that we could say like, comment, and subscribe. We just have to say comment and subscribe at this point.
Speaking
Yeah,
of the Cup Series, if you guys want more, we got 100 laps more of it right after this.
Well, Ballstick is in the lead, and first of all, I will say the Cup Series has more talent and definitely been a bit more class. No offense to the Xfinity Series, especially with what we're seeing right now.
I don't know, dude. I'm in the Cup Series. There ain't no talent, no class.
Jamie Wright, the Soaps, and Kluka are still racing the Cup race.
Somebody lagged out. I just seen somebody blow.
Heredia
has had enough of this race.
He's gone.
That I already got a win. I am good for the playoffs.
I have a feeling we're going to see breaking news. Heredia is back up to Cup tomorrow morning.
I mean, after a race like this, and plus, think about electric Masope.
Oh my gosh, that was close.
Oh boy, it's going to be a wreck. It's going to be a big one. I can already
Right there
feel
on
it.
the...
10's coming back up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he's getting a run on the 8. He pushes the 20 into the 16. 4 wide off of 2.
Oh my god.
Hold it together.
Oh my gosh. What is going on?
JoJo's trying to navigate through this field like a soldier on Normandy Beach on D-Day.
Oh, coming from the back to the front.
The card is below him. Oh my
Man, oh my gosh. Person's trying to be able to block my car like you would be blocking an ex-girlfriend on Facebook. But Oh my God, this is getting really crazy.
We are now
JoJo
branded.
just opened the door.
We are now branded by Comedy Central.
Oh my God! There they go! There they go!
They're over
They
here
all
bumping lights like they're
collected.
Jeff Ross and David Tell.
Joker is gonna hate us after this race.
You could say from the cards that corner just wasn't in the cards.
Oh, that was a dad joke.
That was definitely a dead joke.
I enjoyed that.
Oh, the 20 back under the 8.
The
It's gonna put
20.
16 up. Somehow the 16 holds his line and is gonna take both positions.
That 20 car was involved last 2 wrecks. It looks like he's fixing to beat another one.
There's a lot of 20 hate right there.
Yeah, there is. And I think we can all say that he's learned a lot from his owner because he can't be a missile.
Speaking of the missile, isn't that who's in 3rd place right now?
Very well. That is correct. That is correct.
Hey,
Missile is in third. Maybe take it seriously as we need to right now. I think we're just waiting for another caution because it could happen.
I just refreshed it.
Okay.
Did it? I don't know.
Nope.
Internet connection. McCart in 2nd. Riley in 3rd. And God knows what happened behind everybody else.
Oh. Will we finish under green flag racing?
Yep. Okay,
No
so
more manual caution.
it is back. Stream is back, and the 7 clears the 9 entering the corner. Drove it in way far. 7 making a beeline to that 92. Can he reach there? Just sweeps up here off of 2. Breaking the draft now.
Another driver entering the picture is 16 of Killer. Gonna take 4th away from Mason. Masopes. Mason Pope. The missile.
You know, I'm noticing here that the 92 is better in the center, off, and the 7 is losing a little bit of time because that 9 car, if he doesn't get to the rear bumper of the 7 every corner, that 92 washes up a little bit right there. I don't know if that was by design or not, but that's going to bring the 7 and the 9 back closer. They're not going to try to follow him down to the inside line. They're going to draft with themselves to get up to him. But that 92 is better off of 4 than the 7, as the 7 drives it deep.
That's what she said. We're gonna...
Jesus.
Tell me just 3 laps to go.
This is definitely not the race I saw.
10 laps ago.
Yeah.
And Heredia says, when I lag out, they go green.
Doesn't matter. That 7's almost to the outside of the 92. That was a great exit.
Here comes the 16 on the bottom.
16 is trying
The
to
7
go crossover. The 7! Here comes
The 7 sends it deep. He's not going to get the run off. The 92 is going to pinch him, but they're going to be side by side coming to the 2 to go.
A little bit of side draft to pull him back.
Boy.
Gonna be one of those Atlanta finishes the Auto Club. Oh boy.
6 pigs under a blanket now.
Riley.
Wouldn't you call that a... Wouldn't you call that a piggy in a blanket there, Dalator?
Oh,
Oh,
the 16!
Oh no!
That's gonna end his shot at a win. As well as the 16, it looks like.
But here comes the 9, though. Don't sleep on the
Coming to
car.
the white flag.
And here
3
comes the
JRM
one.
cars versus Person.
Person's not going to be able to defend this at this point here.
No.
This is down to the 7 and the 9. If the 9 can get a run through the center off.
Riley's
With
gonna
the
take a
one car-
defensive line. Here comes the 9 on the top.
Oh,
But the 92's out there, too.
He's got
He
Jimmy
can't- Riley
White
can't come
Jimmy
up.
White to help him.
Who's the one go with?
3 wide.
Who's the one go with? The one's going to try to make it 4. He thought better of it.
92's gonna hang strong.
But that 7 clears off. 7's going to clear off.
Gonna
This
clear
is
off.
the one.
Here comes the 92 back on the high side. not going to have the momentum, though.
The 7 truck gets the win.
That was close.
Riley gets the win.
Holy God.
My God. My God.
And defending Xfinity Series champion Riley gets his first win of the season in a... I don't even know what to call that.
A race.
That was a race for sure.
That was a finish.
Yes, that was... So it's not how you start it, it's how you finish it. If you ask anybody's woman, that's how it is.
But your own, right, Daltor?
What?
No, Speed, shut up. Speed, shut up. Shut up, Speed. Shut up.
Alright, let's get our winner, Riley, up into the booth. And, hopefully the top 3, which would involve Person and McCard. You're gonna be in the quotes, chat.
Yeah, I know.
I'm fine with that. I've been in there before. This is my first rodeo, if you couldn't tell.
I keep my mouth sealed.
I want to know when Solis is going to come back so I can say Solis at least one more time.
Unfortunately, y'all, I have to go, but crazy race, crazy action. Gentlemen, I'll see you guys in the Simp chat after the Cup race. But I gotta go, but I'll see you guys in the Simp chat.
Alrighty, it was nice having you up here.
It was good to see. It's good to be up here. I'll see y'all later.
Well, that was a very eventful race. Is there anything that you could, I guess, break down, Dalator, about this race? Yeah, that basically.
No one's gonna go home happy.
Absolutely, and it does look like JoJo is going to nab that fastest lap, that 2 extra points. Has anyone got a word on Riley is joining us in the booth?
I am checking on it now.
Well, although it was a
Right.
not so nice race, it had a great finish. I mean, we saw 3 wide heading into the final turn.
Yeah, absolutely. That for all the stuff that happened at the beginning of the race, I know I came in halfway through it. The last, I would even say, 5 laps was well worth the wait. You know, obviously people are going to be very upset and, losing track position with this and that or whatever, but good finish all in all, but it doesn't take away the events that happened prior to it.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so I don't have any word on the booth.
Wow.
Well, we will wait.
And it was a person. I don't want to.
The
All
longest
right, let's see.
we'll wait is 3 minutes.
Oh, Brady, is there anything that you can take from this 2 cup?
You know what's funny? I was about to ask you that. So,
Well, you're
what
better than me, so hey.
Well, I think one thing I could take away from this is Auto Club does not always go green.
No, it does not, apparently.
And it does look like we do have our runner-up finisher up into the booth. Still no word on our race winner, but Person, oh, and there's our race winner, but we'll go ahead and ask Person. Person, you had a shot 3 wide heading into the final turn of the race. I mean, what was going through your mind right there?
I don't really know. I mean, I knew I had a shot going into 3, but not really. And then I kind of got on his corner panel and pulled him back just the tiniest bit, and I for a split second thought I had a chance at it, and then the 9 kind of hit me so I wouldn't get to him. But it was all racing, and that was really fun the entire time, just leading and trying to break the draft and everything. I don't even know how I got that far ahead in the first place, just managing the lanes, I guess. But then I wrecked my soaps off too, which really sucks and killer. And I'm sorry for that, but I couldn't really do anything once Riley got to my inside.
And that's just racing. I mean, we've seen in the past few weeks you've had really great speed everywhere, and it's kind of put you on the map in the league. I mean, what kind of momentum does this runner-up finish kind of take going into? I believe it's a road course we have next week. How do you fare on road courses?
I suck at road course racing, and I've never been good at it, so just hope to get a top 10 there. But this helps a lot. This helps my confidence. I didn't think I was going to be that great in this league because there's a lot of tough competition, but I've done really well this season. I'm proud of that, but I'm not going to do anything at Road America next week. I won't even be near the front.
Well, I mean, we'll see you out there. Alator, you got anything for our runner-up finisher?
I mean, you pretty much explained everything there. So good run for you there, person. Only thing that I can think of is if you could replay those last 3 or 4 laps or whatever, would you have taken a more defensive line, or did you think that you were going to be able to hold the outside better than you were?
I thought the outside was the place to be for my car. I ran great around the outside. I could pass people the entire time. And Riley made a fantastic move entering 3 with like 3 to go to get under me, and we stayed side by side for a little bit. But yeah, outside was exactly where I wanted my car the entire time.
Fair enough. Well, good run for you again. Good luck to you next week. I know you said it's not one of your best tracks, but have fun there.
All right, thank you.
Speed, do you have anything for person?
No, but definitely a good run there. That was a very aggressive race, and I'm glad that you kind of raced everybody a little bit more respectful than some others in the field, and were able to hang on to a top 2 finish.
Thanks.
And now we transfer over to our long-awaited interview with our race winner, Riley. Riley, how you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
Well, I mean, we just saw you win in a an auto club race. You know, your car showed brilliance the whole day. It was really just a matter of track position, in which you held at the end of the day. I mean, that move to the inside with about 2-3 to go basically set you up for the win at that point. But what was going through your mind heading into that last corner, you know, 3 wide with your teammate McCard above you, and then another lane above you, you have Person.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. But it was cool that I had like my teammates there, so with that, I didn't have to worry as much as like some other situations I've had in like the last couple laps at this track.
Absolutely. Dalator, do you have anything for our race winner?
No, not really. Good win for you. Good to get off the schneid. Talk about what this means to you moving forward. Still early in the season. Are you just going to kind of ride through it and focus more on the playoff races now, or are you going to go for more points?
I definitely need to get more points since I was last entering this race. So that's probably the main goal, is get some more points and good finishes.
Absolutely. Speed, do you have anything?
Yeah, Riley, that was a good race by you. Great win for the race that took place anyway. I just have one question. As the HMS driver myself, I know that you guys typically share a party with your teammates. I just want to know if there was any communication between you and the one after that early incident.
No, there was none.
I would also like to add, did you hear any mention of if the one car was upset with the 22?
I did not hear anything about that.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything.
Okay, because we saw the one car showing his displeasure with the 22 along with the 78. So I just wanted to kind of figure out what had happened there because we had missed it on the stream. We had just saw where the one car had ran down the 22.
Yeah, it was kind of a mess for a lot. So been a lot were mad at each other.
No doubt. I don't think anyone really left the race happy other than yourself. That does do it for tonight's broadcast of Auto Club. Is there any final thoughts anyone in the party has to say about this race?
Not about this race, but God help the Cup Series.
And I'm not exactly sure who will be in Cup booth, but coverage will be starting soon for the Cup race. Sorry, Speed, did you have anything to add?
I'm speechless after that race. I'm hoping that that doesn't happen to me in the race I'm about to run in Cup. That's pretty much all I can say.
I think we all agree with you. But yeah, that will do it for tonight's coverage of Xfinity Auto Club. We will see you next week for well, let me check it before I say the wrong track. We are heading to Road America. We've definitely seen some great Xfinity finishes from that track. Speed, we've seen you been involved in a very exciting finish from last season. So the drivers will go out next week to try to replicate a finish like that, and I think that'll do it for tonight. This is Brody, this is Speed, and this is Dalator signing off, and we'll see you next week at Road America.